Starting at the guard, at 6'3", number 20.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Philadelphia. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And, you know, the Celtics, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's the Magician in at the point guard. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from the Magician. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Cunningham outside. Lock at 6. Back to Ivy. Goes up at the stripe, and he gets it to go. Ivy's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Pistons. Here's Boston. About 1 minute into the first quarter. The Magician passes to Tatum. Here's the Magician. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Oh, they did. You can get to the line all you want, but it doesn't really mean much if you can't hit your free throws. And they were rock solid at the stripe.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Now, here's Ivy. A 20-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And, Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Now, here's Duren.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's the Magician, covered by Cunningham. Here's the Magician. From outside, off the mark.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
From the arc, drills the three-pointer. Ivy's got 5 now.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Such a wide-open look.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here is Harris, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Five on the clock. Detroit getting another chance here. from deep three-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
The Magician no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. The Magician's got his second basket of the game. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Porzingis can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Beasley, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Marcus Sasser, and it's Stewart in at the center filling out the middle. Sasser with it, guarded by Holiday. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Stewart misses. Celtics leading by 4. Here's the Magician. 6 points for him. Shoots the 3. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Stewart finds Hardaway. Out to Thompson. The tray. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's the Magician. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Tillman passes to the Magician. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Magician's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drop.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
The Hawks definitely hurt it. Trae Young is unavailable, and boy, that's a guy you'll miss. That focal point of the offense, he has the deep range.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Boston Celtics.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what the Magician has done in this game.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. The Magician out there with White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Here's Porzingis. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Screen by Porzingis. And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from the Magician.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Duran the pass to Ivy. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 8. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's the Magician. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
For the Pistons, Malik Beasley comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pistons trail by 12. Thompson passes to Duran. Now Harris. Beasley sets a screen for Harris. It's good from long range. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Pass to Brown. Here's the Magician. He's covered by Sasser. Here's the Magician. Busted. No good that time either. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Brown. Here's the Magician. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Sasser with it. Puts up a 3. Krills it from outside. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown the pass to Hauser. Here's the Magician. 15 points in the game. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The Magician's got 9 points here in the second half. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Back to Sasser. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Brown.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they're here now, a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's a great path.
Ends up going with the new group. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harris misses. Celtics leading by 18. On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. And it's Duren in at the center position. There's Brown with the three. Not going to go that time. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
The Magician passes to Tatum. Pass to the Magician. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pistons trail by 16. Cunningham right side. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. He's off on that one. White with the defensive effort.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Magician.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused. Way to bring the effort tonight.